Hi, today I have the honor of introducing all of you to my friend Debbie Crum. Debbie is a familiar face here in Butler County because you work for the Butler County Tourism and Convention Bureau, but that's not why she's here today. She loves animals, and so do I. Debbie is the board member and also volunteer for Cross Your Paws Rescue. So Debbie, you know I've been following you on social media. How many dogs are you taking care of right now?
The dog lady. Yeah, I have 3 fosters right now.
She has 3 fosters right now.
Plus my 6.
Plus your 6.
Plus my 6 little ones.
Aw. Yeah. Well, you're such a sweet person and so kind. Let's talk, though, because Cross Your Paws Rescue, you know, you're doing a lot more work here in Butler County, and we want to make sure everybody knows. Tell us a little bit about its history, please.
So in 2018, Cross Your Paws was started. We're based out of Greensburg, is where our home base is. We do have, we're all foster-based, 100% volunteer, foster-based organization, and we help to rehome and rehabilitate dogs from every age, breed, and medical conditions. So it started in Greensburg, and but we have, because we're foster-based, we have fosters from all over. So when we bring dogs in, or we bring, save dogs from everywhere, they go straight into foster homes instead of into a facility. So we have a facility there for the food and
keep everything that everybody needs, right?
Right, for the transports that come in, and kind of our home base.
All right.
But then they go.
So this started back in 2018 by a woman named
Lisa Duffy.
Lisa Duffy. You have a big heart, Lisa. And I know just by talking to Debbie, this is something that started literally at Lisa's house.
Yes.
And then expanded. And like you mentioned, there's a facility at Greensburg that stores all of the items that you might need, that the foster families might need when you rescue these dogs.
Right.
I also think it's incredibly important to let you know, the audience, that Cross Your Paws, when they rescue, they're not just rescuing people, right? Dogs are people.
Sometimes.
We feel like they're people, but rescuing dogs right here in our neighborhood, in our area, but sometimes out of state, that you're bringing them from out of state.
Right, correct, yes. We bring them in, so we take local surrenders, strays, unfortunately a lot of surrenders these days, and then we also work with organizations in Kentucky mostly and West Virginia. So we do bring in some dogs from out of state as well. So we do transports from those areas to bring them here and get them into homes.
Now, when did you get involved in this organization?
So I got involved 3 years ago this month, actually.
Okay.
When I was a friend of mine, Alex Krishke, whose family runs Three Rivers Paintball, was on their board, and she called me about a hoarding situation where they found, they thought they were going to find 20 dogs, and they went into this house and found 99 Chihuahuas and 2 cats, and said, "Can you help?" And so I said, "Absolutely." So we took 3 of those and fell in love with the whole scenario, just bringing them in and loving on them and making them feel, comfortable and not scared, and then being able to find family for one of them. The other 2 stayed with our family, but that was our start into it. And then, so now we're on our 52nd foster now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And up since 2018 to present, I mean, the organization has rescued about 5,000 dogs. In 2023, they rescued about 1,200, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Yep. 1,192, yep.
There you go.
Yep.
And when it comes to rescuing dogs, do you rescue all dogs? Are there certain breeds that you won't rescue because maybe there's a fear associated with that breed?
No, we have very brave volunteers
that
they will climb under things and over things and around things to get to any and every dog. We have our volunteers are just wonderful. They'll go out in so many, conditions, and but no, we always believe that any dog deserves a chance.
Absolutely.
So,
So let's talk about the requirements to be a volunteer, because I know that's a great need. A volunteer and individuals that will be willing to foster and adopt. You have background checks for these individuals, right? Could you give us an example of like what the process would look like?
Sure. So we're looking for volunteers always, and it can be for a short time or long time. Most of the time when you foster with us, you have the dog for a short time. It could be a couple days up to maybe 3 months, but usually much less than that. You fill out an application, we ask for vet references, we do background check, we do social media checks, and we do reference checks. So, and then of course we interview you as well. So, and then we try to find out what type of dog you'd be comfortable with and go through the whole process. And then of course we're always available for explaining any parts of the process. But we really have a great team that loves, if you love dogs and you love talking about dogs and you love talking, with people that love dogs, this is your tribe. This is
and talking to the dogs.
Right, yes, and talking
so
to
we
the
can have
dogs
some
and
therapy
talking to
there.
dogs. But you fill out the foster application, and once all that's, once you're approved for all those things, we go through exactly the exact steps and how to do it. And when you take your first foster, we walk you through that process, and then and kind of go from there. So, but we also we have the typical fosters, but we also need even just short-term kind of pitch hit type situations where, maybe somebody's going away for a weekend. So they're fostering a dog, but they're going away for the weekend, and they need another foster to take the dog for that weekend, or, for different situations. Maybe a dog needs picked up and just held for a short time until they can go into a foster.
Well, I'm glad you
different.
Yeah, I'm glad you gave those examples. Well, look, we're almost out of time. Check out their social media. You're going to fall in love with those dogs. Check out their website, and you can learn more about how to donate. Vet bills are very expensive to do all of this great work. And if you want to help sponsor an event here in Butler County, make sure you contact Debbie. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching this episode of the Butler Buzz. If you want to see more, just click on the playlist button up here. To keep up to date with all of Armstrong Neighborhood Channel, click on the subscribe button down here. Hey, I suggest you do both. See you next time.